Hi, this is iAllegedly. I am Dan. Welcome back. Got a good one for you today. There are days like this that I could make 40 videos in a day, but one thing is definitely for sure. Doesn't matter where you are, what industry you're in, what you do, everybody's fed up right now. Completely fed up, tired of all the games, the shenanigans, absolutely everything. So, you know, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. First thing is banks are stockpiling cash. Well, banks are doing well. Oh, no, no. What do you mean they're stockpiling cash? They are holding cash for when they get bad credit card debt, bad loans. And this is a huge number right now, guys. Absolutely massive. You've got, hundreds of millions of dollars in each financial institution. We'll just go with Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Capital One. They are holding money and retaining it. JPMorgan Chase. Jamie Dimon says, oh, it's a customary thing that we do. Well, why is it growing, sir? Oh, you just know different times require you to have different cash. And he gave some nonsense answer. That's what I want to cover is that people, I'm telling you, don't believe what you're being told. What you're being told is that, hey, everything's great. It's all good. Don't worry about it. And then you've got the highest number of unbuilt homes that are for sale that are not completed since 2007. Think about this. Almost 500,000 houses, 493,000 houses right now in the United States sit there in some various form of construction, and they are not complete right now. Oh, is that bad? Yeah, it sounds bad to me. So I love this area. This is an area called Kings Road, and right above Pacific Coast Highway. Got Lido Isle over there. Got the peninsula that goes across. It's where the boat parade is. One of these parks that you can come down to during the boat parade. But again, nothing is as it is. People are fed up. You've got all these homes that are not getting sold. For the first time, DR Horton, all these other lenders, all these other builders are starting to give different concessions to get you into houses. You can buy down your interest rate. Basically, if you have got good credit, you're looking at 6.75% right now, is what a lender just told me today. It's not bad, right? Well, it's not 2%, it's not 2.75%, but that's what it is. Now, the next thing. It's not good right now, guys. The number of houses right now that are sitting on the market, it's the longest that they've been sitting on the market since the pandemic on an average. Now, again, go to areas that are hot, you can go to high-end areas, you can go to areas like this, and houses don't sit. Realtors don't sell, $10 million houses. Just, hey, we'll put an ad out. What I'll do is I'll make some of those little notepads and put my name on it. No, those aren't the type of realtors that sell stuff like this. They've got rich people from around the globe that buy stuff like this. Hey, you want to add a fourth house? Here you go. So with that being said, the real estate market is definitely slowing down. This is home buying season and it's off, which means you can get a good deal right now. So look and investigate, and the deals are out there right now. So a few things also that I want to talk about is, and again, don't believe everything. I'm really fed up with people getting taken advantage of. And the biggest thing is lately is companies that, hey, we're here to help. They're not here to help. Progressive Insurance just settled a claim for $43 million because they were undervaluing autos in the South, in certain states. Georgia, read the story below. I believe Louisiana. I'm telling you this right now. My son got into an accident. Somebody ran into him, totaled the car. And I explained to him, I said, you're about to experience what it's like to get taken advantage of. And he just was like, what are you talking about? And I'm telling you, I got him the value of the car. But I'm like, what do people do if they don't have Dan on their side? What do you do? Just take it, take the number and run? No. I mean, these poor people get taken advantage of, and it's Progressive, you have to see that through an insurance website. It's not on, USA Today. It's not on CNN. It's where guys like me have to talk about that. So, one thing that's wild right now is if you guys want to get a loan, do not borrow money to put fires out. I'm telling you, there's going to be fires for everybody. If you have a problem in your business, do not just go borrow money to maintain, vendors and things like that. Negotiate something, work something out right now. Small Business Administration with the new administration, Trump administration, has approved loans like they have not had done in 8 years. So you're getting all these people that are being able to borrow money right now, and they're using it, majority of it, for survival, not for expansion and things like that, which is what the SBA was designed for. It was designed to make your business better. That's what it was supposed to be for. So I have a buddy of mine in manufacturing, and he said, I got to tell you this so you can understand it. And again, big company. He has a woman there that loves numbers, loves, I'm great at Excel, which I am not that person. Okay, this is King's. But a lot of construction, because that's your view. There's that right there every day. But my buddy said, you won't believe this. We had a 45-minute phone call to try to attack the tariffs. How do we attack the tariffs? Well, we're going to sit there and figure out what we're going to charge. Now, they do cabling. Okay, sometimes you've got cable that has copper, steel, silver, Kevlar, the stuff that's in bulletproof vests, things like that. All that stuff, all these different products. Well, they have come from different countries, different tariffs. And I'm like, how do you do that? Well, Marge loves, Excel. She's sitting there figuring all this out for us. It's not nuts, guys, but you have to punch it in. So when you quote it, you can quote it today. How do you order something that takes 6 and 8 weeks to build and put together? Again, you don't. You're going to see companies. I don't know if this company will survive this. And the problem with it is that before the tariff started, there were big problems with this company, just in general. Okay? And you're going to see more and more people that are going to be challenged during this time, and they're going to have to decide if they're going to make it or not. Out here on the West Coast, Del Taco is a taco place. It was decent food. One of the first Del Tacos was in Barstow, California. My buddies and I like to stop there because for some reason the portions are bigger. It's just weird, but it's a decent fast food place. It was also the most successful fast food restaurant for a franchisee to own because 10 years ago they averaged $1 million in sales with each location. So hey, buy a Del Taco, it's going to have $1 million in sale on average. The rest is up to you. Can you do your job and do what it takes to, run a good franchise? You can have $1 million in sales. They sold to Jack in the Box this year, which a lot of people, I saw an industry guy talk about this today, and industry people that are there to piss on everything, I'm sick of. It was a good fit. I thought it was. Well, you're going to see 200 Jack in the Box locations close the Del Taco brand. So you're going to see 150 to 200 Del Tacos close in the next year. That's wild, guys. Think about that. Why? Just they're not that profitable anymore. What happened to the $1 million in sales? Again, I'm talking 99-cent tacos. I'm talking about combos that are cheap, things like that. Okay? But nope, getting rid of it. So people are buying gold like crazy at Costco. And one guy bought $30,000 worth of gold, which I don't know how you can do that because they limit the number of purchases you can make. And so some guy finagled and figured out a way to squeeze through $30,000 worth of gold at a Costco. Again, home sales are off. The tariffs are hitting FedEx, Amazon, and everybody really hard. And one thing that I absolutely love is all these racketeering charges that are out there. What's weird is you've got businesses that are good companies that do honest things. Like, you ever seen Pawn Stars, that TV show? I love that show. But I have learned something, and if you watch the show enough, and it's one of those things that, we would have on TV and just leave it on all the time. So somebody's house. It's for sale right now. Buy this. That bad boy is. But anyways, the thing about Pawn Stars that blew me away once is he had a coin once in there. Turned out that he purchased it, and turned out it was stolen. He had a watch once that was stolen. You have to give it back. You lose the money on that. And it's not covered by insurance because of the way it's done. Well, out of Broward County, there was a pawn shop that was taking in stolen merchandise and then selling it. Wow, that's pretty crazy. They're just boldly doing it. Look at it. Hello. Dan's home. So, needless to say, you've got everybody is trying to pull a maneuver right now and trying to take advantage of people. They're going to catch you guys. It's really weird right now. Law enforcement is really stepping up certain things when it comes to going after businesses that are committing fraud and things like that. It's a different era right now. Verizon, the cell phone company. God, this is really nice. You know what I'll do? I'll come back down here for Christmas. Because it's just, man, everybody just tries to outdo each other. Richie Rich tries to outdo the next guy. You know what I mean? So, anyways, Verizon, they're not doing so well. Think about this. How many people did they add, last quarter? Give you an idea. Netflix added, 300,000 subscribers. Well, Verizon lost 300,000 subscribers to their phone service. 289,000 people canceled Verizon service. Wow, that's unbelievable, guys. So here you got all these people doing that. It's going to be interesting to see what changes are going to come out with the tariffs. The next one is Hyundai. Hyundai, again, wants to make their SUV here in the United States. And if they do that, they won't have any tariffs. So they're thinking of how they can shift manufacturing of their SUV back to the States. And another good story is, you guys know Marcus Lemonis from The Prophet on CNBC? I like the American Dream type stories. I love stuff like that for the simple fact that Marcus was adopted, born in Lebanon, adopted by a family in Florida, and then became a huge success. But his family was in the car business. So he learned negotiating, he learned car dealership stuff. And you can say, oh, he learned a chisel, he learned whatever. Marcus is a good businessman and a smart guy. He has Camping World. He owns all of them. Well, his Greenville, North Carolina location is closing right now. He had a problem with the city council where they said that his flag, starting with the flagpole, was too big. And he said, I believe in the American dream. I believe that we should have flags. If it could be bigger, it would be bigger. So they got together because city council has nothing better to do, and they don't know how to run businesses. They know how to tax people and fine people. So they got together and started fining Marcus, and they hired lawyers now and made it just ridiculous. Now, the flag is huge, guys. It's a 150-foot tall flagpole. It's lit up. It's got things so that planes are not going to run into it. I've got aviators in the audience that always write me and tell me how unsafe certain things are. Huge, huge, huge. It's funny. I wanted to buy a big house like this, but then it's just Dan and my brother, my oldest brother. What are you doing? Crazy? Too much house for anybody. You have no kids anymore. They're going to come visit you a few times a year. You want to have a big house like that? Well, yeah, isn't that cool? No, it's not. It's stupid. He's right. Maybe he'll watch the video this time. I paid him a compliment. But anyways, they shut down the Greenville, North Carolina location because of the litigation for the flag. Isn't that terrible? I think stuff like that I think is awful. Awful, awful, awful. One thing that I did before I did YouTube was I ran medical conferences. And I got very good, when I was a writer, I got good at doing research, which helps with this because I'm constantly researching things and talking about different things that come up. People send me stories. I heard about this, but I don't know where I saw it, so I have to research that. But the medical space, it was wild because you had a lot of people, especially with my late girlfriend that passed away from cancer, that got free checks. People right now, after COVID, it is wild, guys. People are not getting checked for simple cancer checkups. They're letting it go, and during COVID, it was down over 90%, like 94%. It's still like 80% of the people don't get cancer, normal cancer screenings that they should get. Stupid, guys. Next time you're in a doctor, make sure you get that stuff checked out. Your insurance is paying for it 99% of the time. So, have a plan. Don't accept deals. Somebody quotes you a price. Try to get a better deal from everybody. From your contractor, your termite guy, your lender, car company, insurance company, everybody. Sit back, take a breath. Oh my God, I just want this over with. Yes, I'll take that. Well, gee, it's about $5,000 less than you should get. Don't do that to yourself right now. It's terrible. I mean, it's just awful. And the problem with it is when the economy goes bad, people get taken advantage of more. Remember that. So, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. I love stuff like that. I love coming. It's just so beautiful. Yeah, I'll leave now. Kicking up the peasant. I'll see you guys very soon. Don't forget to look at iAllegedly Live. I love doing the private channel for you guys. Sign up at iAllegedly.tv. The link is below. Email me, hello@iAllegedly.com. I'll see you guys very soon.